Hello there, Phil here, and I'm from the AquascapeGuide.com. Guess what? Today I wanted to show you guys how to take a flat scape like this and add a bunch of height in the back to give your scape more visual interest. It's pretty easy, but I wanted to show you guys the process. Okay, so what you need to do is get yourself some bags of some cheap old lava rock. I got these at Lowe's Home Improvement Store for like $8 for 6 pounds, which I thought was pretty good. You could also check out like a landscaping company to see if they had any in bulk that you could buy from them. Then you just need some media bags. I got these larger white bags from PetSmart and some smaller ones off Amazon. I got 2 different sizes, well, because variety is the spice of life, right? I figured it would give me more options with layouts in the future. Then I got my strainer and started to wash the literal heck out of these things. Once you think they're clean, keep washing, because they have a ton of this fine dust in them. They are so dusty, and the last thing you want is for them to be clouding up your tank somehow, even though they would be buried. Whatever, you never know, man. I don't like my water getting all cloudy. So I went through and washed and bagged and washed some more and bagged some more. And I ended up with 2 larger bags and 2 smaller bags. I figured that was enough. And if I remember correctly, I went through 18 bags of lava rock to get this much volume, which would be perfect for my 30-gallon. Story time, I had an awesome aquascape in this 30-gallon. I added some stone I found locally on the mountain I live on, and then the tank exploded with hair algae. After a few weeks, the new rocks started to disintegrate, leaching phosphates like crazy. If you haven't seen our article on hair algae, the root cause is pretty much always high phosphates to nitrates. I'll toss a link down in the description below to that article. Unfortunately, the whole thing needed to be torn down. RIP. But I learned my lesson on that one. So I broke down and ended up buying 50 pounds of elephant stone from Boost Plant. They're local, so I get things really quickly from them. And I set this little scape up. It served as a temporary placeholder for the angels to hang out in until I could scape another design. The tank and the angels just look so sad all empty after tearing it all apart. So this tank is eventually going to be scaped with all these tropical plants. I'll edit a little video together showing you guys all the plant prep and the actual planting process. But until then, I need to siphon out all this water. And I'll clean out all the nasties from the aqua soil too while I'm at it. This is a good time to get all the junk out of the soil since I'm resetting everything. From there I'll scrape the glass and get everything cleaned out the best I can with the time I have this evening, while my little crotch goblins are sleeping. And I know this is kind of blocking your view, but I needed to move all the soil to the front of the glass so I could drop the bags into the back. Oh man, look at those lily pipes. I need to do a little video on how to clean those guys. Spoiler, I just use bleach on them. You could also use citric acid, which is used a lot on the reefing side of things. Vinegar works pretty good too. Okay, I'll plop down the bags of lava rock, cover them up with soil. The substrate didn't feel deep enough, so I topped it off with more Tropica aqua soil. And a few hours later, we go from this to this. My friend and amazing aquascaper Danny Rodriguez whipped this concept up for me as a design. Hey, did you know that ASG has design services? If you're stuck in a rut and would like a little help coming up with a new design, jump over to our website and check out the process. Okay, anywho, so I tried my best to capture the feel of the scape, not try to focus too hard on making it exact, as it doesn't really work that way. But I got this kit all filled up, and I tossed back in all the temporary plants that'll live in the tank until I can get this thing scaped properly. Now my friend Adrian out in Las Vegas turned me on to this coagulant called Aquarol. As you know, we're a huge fan of filter floss around here. Link in the description below. But if you add some Aquarol while you're running filter floss, your tank will be crystal clear in 30 minutes. No joke. Even the wifey thought this tank was going to be cloudy for the next few days. And in the next morning, this is what it looked like. Gotta love all the height in the back corners. So now you know how to get a bunch of height in your aquascape if that's the kind of thing you're going for. Well, thanks for watching. I know this is a short one, but make sure you like and subscribe, as you guys won't want to miss out on the epic planting of this 30-gallon. And we'll see you in the next video. Later, scapers!